New at 3, a broken air conditioning system at 201 Poplar forced workers and visitors out of the Criminal Justice Center last week. Now a bill that would pay for a new jail in Shelby County is back in the spotlight as it's up for debate in a local government committee just this week. Meanwhile, some still say with crime in Shelby County, a new trauma hospital is the bigger need. City Council member Dr. Jeff Warren and Lisa Anderson with Room in the Inn share their opinion on this matter and much more. We welcome both of you to the 3 p.m. How have you been?
Thanks, Alex. Doing great.
Good, good. Lisa, how are you?
Thank you. I'm
Very
glad
good.
to be here.
Dr. Warren, let's begin with you, though. A few weeks ago, right here on the 3 p.m., you floated the idea of a possible merger between Methodist and Regional One. How has that gone over so far?
Well, I've been talking to a lot of the interested parties, people from the university, people from Methodist, people from the county commission, people at the state government level, and sort of explain to them that we really have a facility that's already built that could provide the trauma services that Region 1 needs. So there really isn't much reason to spend $1.5 billion to build something new right down the street.
But as you and I both know, sometimes in life things can be a bit territorial.
It's very territorial, and what I'm trying to do, and I'm still working on it, is to get all the parties in the room so they can talk about it. Because before we spend, and in my opinion, waste $1.5 billion on a duplicate facility when we need our jail removed. You just had the thing about the jail being out of no air conditioning and people, it's horrible conditions in there. We need to move it and build a new one. That's the county's responsibility. If they don't spend that money on the hospital, they've got room to spend the money for the jail. If you've been down by the jail, you probably noticed all the homeless people, and particularly homeless children down there. And that's one of the reasons I asked Lisa to come today to talk to the community about that also. That's another problem that's looming, is we're beginning to see more and more homeless children. With
that in mind, let's bring Lisa in. What are we seeing out there these days? Lisa, what do you see firsthand that many of us probably don't?
Well, we are seeing more and more families with children who are sleeping in their cars or sleeping in unsafe buildings, on back porches, on the street. And that's new for us. We do congregational shelter, which means that we send people to different churches to spend the night. And we're the last resort for families.
I'm wondering, as I listen to you here, though, has the problem gotten even bigger since the pandemic? Has it gotten smaller? What are you seeing there?
It's absolutely gotten bigger. Before that, we would see some families very occasionally, just getting through a couple of nights until they could get to the next place. Now we are sheltering people for weeks and weeks, sometimes months now, the same families. In night-to-night shelter.
Yeah, Dr. Warren, we also know now one of the bigger issues involving the jail, Regional One, places like Room at the Inn, tax dollars, our money, period. How do you stretch that out to make sure everybody's taken care of?
Well, one of the things that I think we want the communities to know is this Room in the Inn program works by congregations agreeing to house people at night in their churches, or agreeing to go to another church that's already developed the housing capability in their facility and be the guest host that night. So we were at about 40 churches prior to COVID, or 55. We're down to 40 now, and the need is greater now than it was before COVID.
So Lisa, what about the response from many of the churches, and is there still room at the end for others to get involved as well?
That's the need right now, is to have more congregations. I mean, this is resources are coming from individual people, from individual congregations. So it's not costing money for the county or the city. We get support, we get donations from other people, but the day-to-day work, the overnight shelter is happening with these congregations.
Yeah, and without those resources, where would some of these families, individuals be?
Well, they would be on the street. They would be sleeping in unsafe places. And these are not the people that you typically think of as homeless individuals. These are children that right now we are sheltering a 6-month-old up to a 17-year-old. So all different ages of children who get up from our shelters and go to school in the morning. Their families are going to work in the morning. just not making enough for housing.
Where and how can we find out more about Room at the Inn?
Our website is ritimemphis.org, and you can find out a way to become a host congregation. Give us a call, 467-0122, and we will get you set up.
All right, very good. Well, I got you here.
Yes.
You used to be on the Memphis City Council, the Memphis School Board many years ago.
I was.
What are your thoughts, though, Jeff, about a possible state takeover?
Yeah, I tell you, you know, that whole situation is very confused and very difficult. I think that, you know, I'm glad I'm not on the school board, Alex. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
But I do think that we need to make sure that we're getting the money that we need to do our deferred maintenance. And one of the ways we do that is not spending it on a hospital that we don't need.
I see you're bringing
Okay,
it
I'm
full
just gonna
circle
bring it
again.
all the way
I got you.
around.
We'll leave it
But,
at that.
yeah.
Dr. Jeff Warren,
Thank
thank you very much. Lisa Anderson, thank you.